Turning now to I-Team 8 and a disabled IndyGo bus rider raising concerns. For 2 years, one of our colleagues here at Wish TV has struggled with his daily commute to work. He uses a wheelchair and rides the bus every day. IndyGo buses are required to secure his wheelchair, but as I-Team 8's Richard Essex discovered, the equipment is not always working properly.
Every IndyGo bus is required to have a device that will secure wheelchairs on the bus. It's part of the American Disabilities Act. I-Team 8 has found that on several Red Line buses, that equipment is broken. With the biting wind of winter at his back, his hands are firmly on the wheels of his chair. His hands do the work that his legs can no longer do. Kane Walters is a master control operator here at Wish TV. Every day, regardless of the weather, he takes the same path with the same hope that the bus will be on time and working properly.
I try to just wheel as much as possible because, I don't want to fight the buses and don't want to fight mad drivers and stuff, because these drivers some of them, they just don't like dealing with the buses because it makes them mad because they're always broke. But then they take it out on me.
Kane was born with cerebral palsy. For the past 2 years, we, his colleagues here at Wish TV, have listened to his struggles getting to and from work. Several times he's been stranded at the transit center or a bus stop on North Meridian.
Fix the buses so people can properly ride. It's getting colder, and we don't need anyone in wheelchairs sitting on a platform longer than they need to be sitting there just because their bus can't load them.
The Americans with Disabilities Act requires transit bus stops, like those on the Red Line routes, must provide reasonable access to buses. All the new Red Line stops meet ADA requirements, as do the new Red Line buses. The buses must have at least 2 spaces and devices specifically designed to secure wheelchairs. And here's the problem that Kane has encountered. The IndyGo Red Line buses are equipped with a wheelchair securement device called the Quantum. When the device is working properly, 2 padded arms squeeze the wheelchair like a vice, applying inward pressure to the wheels to keep the chair in place. According to federal ADA rules, the wheelchair should not move more than 2 inches in any direction when the bus is moving.
They worked for a while, but they have just slowly, one after another, the motor goes out, and then it goes like, we're not going to fix it. We're not going to fix it.
Kane says the 10 trips that he makes to and from work every week, the Quantum device may work 3 or 4 times. I-Team 8 asked IndyGo to come on camera and explain what is happening. We made this offer several times. Instead, they sent a statement. IndyGo considers the safety and security of every rider our top priority, and we are committed to ensuring access for all. One of the ways we accomplish this is through a robust preventative maintenance schedule to check all equipment on buses. IndyGo did provide I-Team 8 with maintenance records for Red Line buses from 2019 to the end of 2021. I found more than a dozen maintenance reports where the Quantum device is listed. A few of the issues are minor, like a restraining strap, all the way up to a complete failure of the device that required assistance from the manufacturer to correct. For a first-hand look on how the wheelchair securement device works on an IndyGo bus, I-Team 8 followed Kane home one afternoon. All of the Red Line buses have a ramp to ensure level access at bus stops. Getting into the designated wheelchair slot requires him to back into the space. Once the chair is lined up, Kane activates the Quantum device with a button.
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing.
This one didn't work. The driver had to come inspect the device and then install a backup strap. Once he reached the transit center, I-Team 8 found another problem with the Red Line buses. The ramp system on the bus failed to work properly. After 12 minutes of struggling with the equipment, an IndyGo supervisor and police officer physically picked up the chair and carried him off the bus. A statement from IndyGo says drivers are required to inspect their buses daily. If ADA equipment, including wheelchair ramps, are not working properly, that bus is pulled out of service until the equipment is repaired. Kane says the people that suffer the most from the lack of proper maintenance or broken equipment are people that depend on the bus the most.
The things that are wrong with these IndyGo buses specifically affect the ADA riders. The buses I have to be the night on are just because they cannot do the ADA functions.
I asked Mayor Joe Hogsett about IndyGo and the ADA issues. IndyGo is managed by the Indianapolis Public Transportation Corporation and not under the direct supervision of the mayor. However, 3 of the 7 board members are appointed by the mayor.
As a city, in working with IndyGo, the residents who are in need of those types of services provided for by the ADA, the city stands ready to enforce the fullest level of compliance, working with IndyGo so that our residents are well served.
IndyGo says that they have implemented some new preventative maintenance programs, where they'll be inspecting all ADA equipment every 6,000 miles in an effort to catch problems before they happen. Richard Essex, iTeam 8.